So this happened. Monday morning hits, and there it is. Miami pulls off a move that immediately stirs the pot. Dolphins trade Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith to Pittsburgh. In return, Minkah Fitzpatrick and a 2027 fifth-round pick. A headline waiting to explode, but the aftermath? Way louder than anyone expected. Not long after the trade hits the wire, Raheem Mostert goes online, on X, and decides silence is not an option. He fires off this strong opinion. Be a Pro Bowler on the Dolphins and get treated like crap. But I'm happy for my boys. Go ball. No filter. No hesitation. Just frustration wrapped in truth. And whether people like it or not, that hits. That leaves a mark. Now, Raheem wasn't even part of the trade. That's what makes it hit even harder. He's not talking out of bitterness from the moment. He's been sitting with this feeling for months, ever since he got cut in February. A Pro Bowler. A veteran. And yet disposable. That post wasn't just about Ramsey or Smith. It was about the culture, the locker room, the decisions behind the curtain that players see long before fans do. And the trade itself? It's not simple. Ramsey's exit wasn't just emotional, it was strategic. Miami had been quietly shopping for ways to move him. This wasn't some random decision made over lunch. The Dolphins were looking for breathing room in their salary cap. This move opened up $19 million. That's not pocket change. That's flexibility. That's power. That's off-season maneuvering at its rawest. Then there's Jonnu Smith. He breaks out, finally gets the recognition, makes the Pro Bowl. 88 catches, nearly 900 yards, 8 touchdowns. That's not filler production. That's impact. But when it came time to talk contracts, the door didn't open wide. It barely cracked. He wanted more. The team didn't bite. 1 year, $12 million with the Steelers, and he walks. Just like that. Miami wasn't caught off guard, though. They were waiting, and they called up Darren Waller. Yes, that Darren Waller. The one who'd been flirting with retirement not long ago. The one who's been battling injuries and setbacks, but still flashes top-tier talent when the body cooperates. Miami sends a 6th-round pick to the Giants, gets back Waller and a conditional 7th in 2027. Low risk, potentially high reward, if, and that's a big if, he stays on the field. But let's rewind to Mostert for a second. He wasn't cut because of one bad game or a locker room issue. It was performance. His 2024 season didn't inspire confidence. Just 278 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. And then a chain happens. Explosive. Young. Hungry. Mostert didn't lose his job in a press release. He lost it on the field. But that doesn't make the pain less real. Watching the younger guy take the spotlight, feeling the cold side of the business, that's not easy. And now he's a Raider. A new chapter, a different jersey. But you know he's watching. He's watching everything Miami does. He's watching how they treat their stars. Watching how decisions get justified. And when he fired off that post, it wasn't just a jab. It was a reminder. Not every Pro Bowl nod guarantees respect. This league doesn't do sentiment. It does results. Miami made a calculated call. Swapped out big contracts, gained cap space, changed pieces. It's what every front office tells itself it must do. Get younger. Get faster. Get cheaper. But in that process, you lose something. Maybe not on the field, but definitely in the locker room, in the trust, in the belief that loyalty still matters. There's a risk here, beyond the numbers. Will Waller actually stay healthy? Will Minkah, once a Dolphin and now returned, fit into this new scheme, this new culture, after everything that's changed since he left? Will fans embrace these moves or sit with a pit in their stomach as familiar faces walk out the door? You can't ignore how these trades feel. And not just to players, but to the people watching, the ones wearing the jerseys, arguing in group chats, investing their Sundays. It's a lot to ask for trust when players are tweeting about being discarded. It's a lot to ask for faith when the Pro Bowlers are the ones leaving. And somewhere in all this, you ask, was this really about performance, or was it about the paycheck? Was Mostert truly done, or was he just too expensive to keep around? Was Smith too risky for a multi-year extension, or just another casualty of the cap math? Questions don't stop when the trade goes through. They linger. They grow. You feel it. That unease. That tension. Because this wasn't just a trade. It was a statement. Miami saying they're moving forward. Fast. Ruthless, maybe. But committed. They don't want to stay still. They want change. But it's not always clean. It's not always popular.